Earth completes one full rotation every 24 hours. While we might expect day and night to be exactly 12 hours each, that is not always the case. The balance between light and dark changes depending on the time of year and your location. For example, in Tokyo during July, the sun rises at 4:30 a.m. and sets at 7 p.m., resulting in about 14 and a half hours of daylight. However, in January, the sun rises at 6:50 a.m. and sets at 4:40 p.m., leaving only about 9 hours and 50 minutes of daylight. In Paris, summer sunsets are even later. When I visited Disneyland Paris in September, the nightly show didn't start until 9 p.m. closing time because it wasn't dark enough until then. In contrast, while Singapore is hot all year round, the length of day and night remains almost exactly 12 hours each, regardless of the season. At the most extreme end of this spectrum, there are places where the sun doesn't set at all. This phenomenon is called the midnight sun. All of these differences are caused by the way the Earth moves. There are three key points to understand. 1. Earth spinning on its axis. 2. Earth's axis is tilted at about 23.4 degrees. 3. Earth's orbit around the Sun. With these three factors in mind, we can now explain why the midnight sun occurs in high latitude regions during summer. In the northern hemisphere, summer happens when the North Pole is tilted toward the sun, receiving more direct sunlight and experiences longer days. Conversely, when the axis tilts away from the sun, the northern hemisphere experiences winter. The southern hemisphere, including places like Australia, experiences the opposite seasons. This is why Christmas in Australia is celebrated in the heat of summer. Let's compare two locations. At point A, like Japan, the Earth's rotation eventually moves the location to the dark side where the sun's rays doesn't reach, so night always comes. However, at point B, a high latitude region, the location stays in the sunlight even as the Earth rotates. This results in the sun never setting. Remember, this only happens during the summer when the axis is tilted toward the sun. Specifically, this occurs in area with a latitude of approximately 66 degrees or higher. This number is derived by subtracting the Earth tilt 23.4 degrees from 90 degrees, the angle of the North or South Pole. On a map or globe, you will see dashed lines at this latitude. The line in the north is the Arctic Circle, and the one in the south is the Antarctic Circle. The region beyond these lines are known as the Arctic and Antarctic. Just as the sun sometimes never sets, there are also times and places where the sun never rises for an entire day. This is called the polar night. I encourage you to try drawing a diagram yourself to figure out how the mechanism of polar night works. Understanding these three movements, rotation, axis tilt, and revolution, is the most important foundation for studying geography.